Hi children, this is Manjula Miss. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. In this video, I am going to teach some basic things in mathematics. As we know, mathematics has got 4 branches. They are arithmetic, algebra, geometry and trigonometry. I am going to teach the basic things in arithmetic. Some of the topics of arithmetic I have written here. They are place values, word problems, addition, subtraction, multiplication and fractions, etc. Let us know some meanings. Arithmetic, the kind of mathematics which involves counting with numbers. Counting with numbers means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Natural numbers, all the counting numbers are called natural numbers. I have written the examples. Whole numbers, all the counting numbers including 0 are known as your whole numbers. Integers, all the positive and negative numbers including 0 together are integers. In the number line I have clearly shown you here. Just see, this is your 0, this is your positive, this is your negative numbers. We usually write the positive numbers without the plus sign. Never be confused if any number doesn't have any sign in front of it. You have to assume that is a positive number only. Rational number, all numbers that can be written in the form of a by b where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. A by b, a is your numerator, b is your denominator and b means the denominator should not be equal to 0. See, 2 by 0, 0 is your denominator, 2 is your numerator here. The denominator should not be equal to 0 because we cannot find the value of this, as rational numbers includes all the integers. Integers means positive and negative numbers, and also 0. 0 is a special rational number. When you will do the calculations, you will get to know what is the special use of 0. Irrational numbers, real numbers that cannot be written as the quotient of two integers but can be represented on the number line. The examples are root 5, minus 5, root 3, root 2, root 2 by 5, root 1.6, etc. Real numbers, it includes all numbers that can be represented on the number line, that is all rational and irrational numbers. From this picture you can get a clear idea that it includes natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers and irrational numbers. Even numbers, the numbers which are exactly divisible by 2, they are known as your even number. The numbers which are not exactly divisible by 2, they are known as your odd number. The examples I have cited over here. From 1 to 100, there are 50 even number, 50 odd numbers are there. Prime number, a prime number is a number that is greater than from 1, which is divisible only by itself and 1. The examples I have written here, you can see 2, 3, 7 are the prime numbers. From 1 to 100 there are total 25 prime numbers. You can find it of yourself. This is a task for you. Then composite number. Composite number is nothing but the numbers which are not a prime number. They are known as your composite number. The examples are here. One is not a prime number nor a composite number. As we know, there are 4 basic operations in mathematics. They are known addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Here I have written some keywords and symbols of these 4 basic operations. First I will start with addition. The keyword for addition is sum total increase. When you are doing word problems, we need to remember these keywords. And the sign is called as plus. The first number of addition is known as addends, second one also is known as addends, and the answer we get, that is called as sum. Difference, the keywords are difference, decrease, the sign is called as minus, the biggest number is called as your minuend, the second one is called as, second one means the smaller one is called as your subtrahend, and the answer we get after subtraction is known as your difference. Multiplication, the keywords are product of time. We know the sign. This is your multiplication. There are some other ways which we need to know. This is also known as your multiplication sign. This is also your multiplication sign. This is also your multiplication sign. the first number is called as your multiplicand, or we can say like this also, that the number to which we multiply is known as your multiplicand. The number with which we are multiplying is known as your multiplier. After doing multiplication of two numbers, the answer we get, that is called as your product. Division. The keywords are like this: quotient, per, divided by. There are three forms of writing division. This is your division sign. This is a by b. This is also a by b. The first number means, here I have written the example. Just see, 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. The first number is your 15, though that is called as your dividend, but we can say like this also: the number which is to be divided is called as your dividend. This is your dividend. The number through which we are dividing 15 with a 3 is known as your divisor. The answer we get after division is a quotient. There is another term also there, that is remainder. About the remainder, I have given an example here: 19 divided by 4. The quotient is your 4, because 4 4s are 16, and the remainder. After doing division, anything left, any number left, that is called as your remainder. See, when you are doing division, that your answer is correct or not, you can find it by this formula, that is divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. In this example, just see, 15 is your dividend and 3 is your divisor. This is your quotient. There is no remainder. So in this case, what you will do, your answer is correct or not, you can see divisor is your 3, quotient is your 5, and this remainder is your 0, because there is no remainder. But here, see, this is your divisor 4, the quotient is your also 4, plus what is the remainder? 3. 4 4 is 16, 16 plus 3 is your 19. These are all the keywords and symbols of 4 basic operations. Now we will learn what are the properties of these 4 basic operations. Properties of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. That first, commutative property, you can add in any order, that a plus b or b plus c, you will get the same answer. In multiplication also, you can multiply in any order, that a into b or b into a, we will get the same product. But in subtraction, you will not get the same answer. Suppose see, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, but 2 minus 3 is not possible. But in integers it is possible. We will learn it later, but it is not possible. In the case of division also, 3 divided by 2 is possible, but 2 divided by 3 is not at all possible. Okay, 1.5 or something answer you will get here. Then associative property, when you add, you can group the numbers in any combination. See, a plus b, or this is the example you can get, but you will get the answer in a same manner only. Okay, then you can multiply the group of numbers in any combinations. See the examples. Then identity property, the sum of 0 and any number is the number itself. A plus 0 is equal to a, 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. Suppose 100 plus 0 also is equal to 100. In subtraction also, when you are doing 100 minus 0 is 100, but 0 minus 100 is not possible. Okay, in multiplication, the product of 1 and any number is the number itself. A into 1 is equal to a. 3 multiplied 1 is 3. If you will multiply 100 multiplied by 1 also, you will get the same number. But in a multiplication, if you will multiply with 0, you will get the answer 0. Division. If we divide a number by 1, the quotient is the same number itself. As we get to know that when you are dividing any number, suppose 9 divided by 9, the quotient is your 9 only. Division of a number by 0 is meaningless, or 0 is divided by a number which gives 0 only. In multiplication and division, when you are doing with 0, the answer we will get in a 0. But in a addition, we will get the same number. In subtraction, if the 0 is written in a subtrahend, then we will get the same answer. If the 0 is written in a manuend, then we cannot get the answer. This is what the basic things in arithmetics. Thanks for watching.